everyone. I am Lindsay Imami, and I am here with MeShell Campbell of MeShell.co, a wonderful baking company. Thanks for meeting me tonight
Thank you.
on this wet Sunday, right?
I know this. I feel like this weekend has been just like one of those days where you're just like, I just want to be in my bed, curled up.
Yes, it's a good weekend to be inside baking, right?
Absolutely. Like I just made some because I'm vegan, so like I love like vegan, like I make these really delicious chocolate chip peanut butter vegan cookies. Oh my god, they're so good.
That sounds amazing. Yes.
So yeah,
a nice fall treat.
Yes. So yummy.
Yes. Okay. So why don't you tell everybody first a little bit about yourself?
Born in DC, raised in Maryland. Like I got into baking like when I was like 15. My grandmother used to bake all the time, so I was always in the kitchen with her. My mother, not so much. She was more of the cooker.
Yes.
But not really too much baking. And I just like fell in love with it. And I was like, after high school, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to culinary school and do my thing. And my mother was like, no, you're not. You're gonna go get your 4-year degree first, and then you can do whatever you want after that. So give me 4 years, right? Get your bachelor's, and then you can do whatever you want. So I'm glad I did that, because I ended up like my degree is in hospitality and tourism management, where I started an actual like on campus like I would say like kind of like a coffee shop bakery type thing on campus.
Awesome.
So I ran that for a little bit, so that was fun, great experience. So that was great. So I was like, okay, I got my 4 years hospitality tourism management. All right, now I'm going to go to culinary school. I'm like, my dream school was Culinary Institute of America. Like, I've heard great things about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I was like, I'm going to go to the New York campus, everything. I applied. I got in. I was like, yes. So literally after the summer, I graduated with my bachelor's. Did that whole process, got into culinary school, and then I literally started, I want to say like that January, February. So I got my degree. My associate degree in baking and pastry.
Awesome. From Culinary Institute of America?
Yep.
That's awesome.
That was an amazing experience for sure.
It's so random because I actually have a friend from high school. I actually visited the campus because he went there, and I went up there to visit him. And he loved it too. It seems like it's a great program.
They probably added so many things, like I can only imagine what it looks like now. I haven't been in a while, but yeah, it was definitely an experience.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
That's awesome. So then after that, what's been your experience with baking?
So after that, I worked in Florida for a little bit, in Naples, Florida, at the Ritz-Carlton. Did like overnight baking. So that was great. And then once I got back here, like I worked for a couple bakeries, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Like I didn't know if I wanted to like stay in the back of the house, do the baking, the desserts, and like decorating and all that.
Yeah.
Or like gradually get into like the front of the house. So I was always like back and forth with that. But I just like love baking. I always love creating. And then so I like, well, everyone, so you could just like, start a business. How hard it is to start. I don't think you know how much goes into starting a business, let alone like baking is like a science, and it's like it is a process, 100%. Like it's not something I can just like whip up just like that.
Yeah.
But I started it, and it's been a journey for sure. I want to say like COVID actually was just like a aha moment for me, kind of, because I got so much new business, and I was like, I'm really thinking, maybe it might be time for like a storefront or like a little small place to transition into. So I'm still on the fence with that, like going back and forth But that's something that's still my main goal. Like that's one of my dreams. I have like a little nice little bakery, nothing huge. It's like, cause you know how those like small hole in the wall spots are always like the best.
Yes, absolutely. Everything. Yeah.
That's what I want. I don't need much space to create, you know. So like that's still my dream. So I'm still focused on that. That's still my path. But yeah, so it's definitely been a journey, but it's been good.
Yeah. What year did you end up opening up your business?
So 2016.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's been what, like 6 years now? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I feel like it is, you know, people say like, no, you've been doing it for so long. And I'm definitely during that time, I've kind of been like, well, maybe I should stop. You know, it's always, you have all these different, because life happens. You know, I had 2 kids, I'm married now. Like, so it's, you know, things happen. Maybe I should think about something else, or, you know, but I always, for some reason, I always go back to it. It's like my first love. Like I can't stop.
Yeah. That's where your heart is, right? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And then is this all done out of your house currently?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah. So that's why you want to do the storefront.
Absolutely. That's why I said like maybe in the next, I'm hoping that like my goal is like in the next 2 years, if that, I'll be able to have that space.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a great goal.
Yeah. So that's still there.
Yeah. And then what's been your greatest baking accomplishment so far?
Well, the biggest thing, honestly, is me still doing it for so long.
Yeah.
Because like for me, I just really truly love it. And the reason why I got into baking, not just like because my grandmother was baking and stuff like that, but just like I love creating things and making someone feel good, or like even a child, like their reaction, like, and I'm like yes, payment is great, of course, right? Everybody gets it. But you know, but like for me, like really, really makes me feel good. I'm like, okay, this is why I do this.
Yeah.
It's because like it really creating something that really hits the soul, and like kids, their smiles, their enjoyment, like when they see their birthday cakes or something like that, it's just amazing to me. Like I'm like, okay, I did that. I created that feeling for them.
Yeah.
That's like.
Do a lot of customers like text you pictures of when? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I always ask, because I have one customer, like I make her daughter's birthday cake literally every year, and she's very artistic. So she sends me, like, she literally creates her birthday drawing, like how she wants her cake, and the mother sends it to me, and I create it for her.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm just like, you know, I think that's amazing.
Yeah. So the girl draws the pictures. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I think that's amazing. And she loves doing it. And she, like, the mother will send me messages. She's like, she loves the cake. Like, she can't wait for next year.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be a little protege soon.
Right. Exactly. I'm just like, because one year one year it was a coconut. So it was a coconut. She wanted a coconut. Well, I was thinking like maybe she just wants a coconut cake. But no, she wanted the cake as a coconut, but it was a coconut cat.
Huh.
Right. They are very interesting.
At least she draws it for you and doesn't make you come up with it on your own. Then you're like, what?
Exactly. It's exactly. Like one year was like a rainbow dog. So, you know, hey, I think it's amazing. She's very creative, and she taps into my creativity. Okay, I was like, all right, let me think about this. Yeah, so it works out.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So what's been the most surprising thing about starting your own business?
Surprising thing, I would have to say, because it's just me, and I think in my mind I was like, okay, I can start this business. You know, I know how to bake, right? But it's just like you're the baker, you're the accountant, it's just like you're you're marketing, like, especially now, social media, like,
Yeah.
you have so many different hats versus like when I was in school, we're baking. That's all we had to work, making the desserts, putting them out, but like when you start your own business, it's like, okay, think of a name, logo, website, like just you name it. So I think in the beginning was kind of hard for me, but since time has passed, I'm like, okay, well, you know what, I am one person, I can do this, and I'm at the point where it's okay to ask for help. And I think it's hard when you're like a small business owner, like, no, I'm going to do everything, and you have some people that might just like take advantage of you, and it's just like, it can be bad. But I think the surprising thing for me, just like you wear a lot of hats, you get to that place where you can, okay, well, I can hire a person for this, that, and then like it just grows and grows and grows.
Yeah.
So being patient, that's the biggest thing. I think sometimes now we just want everything like right away. And all right, well, it's been a couple years. All right, I'm not where I want to be. I'm like, no, you gotta hang in there, but that you truly want, you truly love, you have the passion for it.
Yeah. Well, like, because like when you're trying to do all that stuff, then you're literally working 24/7, and if you have a family, that's not possible, right? So yeah, it's like something has to give, and that it is okay to have people take over social media or whatever it is,
Exactly. The thing, I was like, I need to reach out to this lady before she can take over my social media.
Yeah.
Because everybody, you see those videos, but it really takes time to create.
Yes.
It really takes time.
So much time. Yeah. You don't realize it.
And either I was like, okay, I'll do a video. Then you gotta think about the video. What you gonna say? What you gonna put on there? Like how long? Like, oh, you're gonna add music. It's like, yeah.
And then you can just get distracted by the other things. Oh, what did this person do? And it's like a time suck, and you're like, oh, it's been an hour.
Exactly, just like that. I was posting something, and I'm like, man, all right, so it's gonna be quick. I got time before it's like an hour and a half, and I'm like, wow, for one post.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I was like, I get why people get paid to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. So in your opinion, what makes a great cake or a great bakery item? Or
for me, and I think everyone has like their own idea of it. There's some people that, oh, okay, well, if it looks pretty, if it tastes okay, I'm happy. And for me, what I always focus on, like the taste, the texture, the flavor, because I love different flavors. And of course, I love decorating as well. But that was just like the biggest for me, like different, playing with different vanillas, experimenting. And so the biggest thing with me is just like flavor, for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then do you have a favorite item that you like to make?
Oh God, it's so hard for me. But you know what? I would have to say cake. I honestly love making cakes. And I never, I always thought I would be and I love cookies too. I love doing cookies, but I always thought I would do like cookies all the time. But I've just got into like cakes. So definitely I would say cakes for sure.
Yeah.
Like
is it the like decorating component to it, or just like everything that goes into it?
Everything that goes into it, like just like building it. For me, it's just like, okay, we start, obviously like the batter, and then it has like the crumb coat, and then like you just like, it's like stages to it. And I love that process with it.
Yeah. And then getting the final product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Videos, I'm like, I need to do one where you do like, the before and after. Like, I gotta do one.
Yeah.
I'm so terrible at that. Like, just like videoing, because I always like to be in the moment. Like, that's just like my happy place. So
yeah,
getting out the camera or getting the tripod, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, I'm just here to bake. I don't, yeah.
I'm like, I'm just doing it. Can you just like get the camera and do it? It's like video me.
Yeah. You need to bring your husband in and just be like, tape it. And then, so I know you had said you're vegan. Is your bakery items, do you do vegan or do you do everything? Is it like just specifically vegan, or like what type of items do you do?
So, everyone asks me, how do you do it? Because I was, I'm vegan. It's been 4 years.
Okay.
So, like, I have vegan options, of course, but the bulk of my stuff is not vegan. It is, the good stuff, all the fat, sugar, all that stuff.
Dairy, soy, wheat.
All that stuff. I do offer like gluten-free too. So, but yeah, I do everything. I've just been doing it for so long that, it comes second nature to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. Well, plus now everybody, there's so many dietary restrictions. So it's so nice that like bakers and restaurant, everybody's kind of getting on board with this and being able to provide food for everybody that's got different dietary restrictions.
You have to have those options now, I feel like, So, I mean, I would like to, and that's on my radar, to have like a full like menu of like vegan and like gluten-free items. I do have like a few. They're just not as popular.
Yeah.
I like to have those options for people. So it's when they need it, it's there.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then lastly, I know you said you grew up you were born in DC and then grew up in Maryland. So, and now you live in the Newington Forest area. So do you have favorite activities in Northern Virginia to do with your family?
So we go to like parks all the time. My daughter loves the outdoors. Mm-hmm. Like, she was walking, she's over there digging in the dirt, or taking up flowers. So, Western Park, especially summertime, we always go to this ice cream spot. Peterson's, I believe, ice cream.
In Clifton.
So that's a huge. Do pretty much probably every summer we go there at least a couple times.
Yeah.
I think of what else. Gosh. Obviously, like the. It's fall time, so we're definitely getting ready to go. We go to the Cox Farm. Yeah. We go every year. We go every year. That's the kids' favorite spot. Every fall. So we definitely do that. So there's so many things to do in this area, and I think like depending on like obviously we have our summer activities, fall. Sure, like I know wintertime we always go to. I can't think of the name of it. The Bull Run. They have the lights, I think.
So there's Bull Run, the light show, and then Meadowlark in Vienna also has one. Yeah.
Vienna, haven't been to that one.
Yeah, so the Meadowlark is the one we always go to everywhere. That one's really pretty. But so the Meadowlark one, you get out of your car and you park and then you walk around. I think Bull Run you drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're always doing something.
Yeah, that's the great thing about this area. No matter what, like every season there's like 8,000 things to do. So
I know what did we do? They don't have it anymore, but I know the harbor had I think it was like a Jurassic Park thing. That was pretty cool. My son loved that. So it's always Facebook. I'm always seeing something like some type of event happening. So I think that's good. It's always something to do, especially for the kids and the family.
Yeah. You'll never be bored.
No, absolutely not.
Well, wonderful. Well, thanks so much for meeting with me, MeShell. I appreciate it.
Having me.
Yeah. Yes. So everybody should check out MeShell. Is it MeShell.co?
It is.
Okay. So everybody should check out that website and look at all the delicious items that MeShell bakes.